Welcome back, everybody, to Season 2 of Mike MacDonald's Era in Seattle. We're going to get this game starting off. No massive commentary for this game. Just kind of enjoy the video here. I promise you there will be days where we're going to do regular uniforms on this one, I think. I know they have an orange one. There's going to be some days where I actually do full-on commentary, and a lot louder, too. But that's nice. But due to the child sleeping in the next room, and it's already 2 a.m., we're just going to play it out. Oh, this is our new stadium. Oh.
It's Madden NFL 24.
Okay.
We'll see
Well, I guess I did
reigns supreme today.
have it built
the Dolphins and the Seahawks
before,
under
I
the
guess.
lights
I don't know.
On Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League.
Yeah, welcome to our new stadium.
Tonight we are back to
So,
football.
anyways, guys, take care of yourselves. Stay safe.
The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
Tua to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Damn, way to start with the defense. Holy crap. Hassan Reddick with the touchdown on defense. Let's go.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do like the new stadium with the big ass screen right there. It's kind of indoor.
It'll come out to the 25.
But
so Miami coming out for their second
it's different.
drive.
I like it.
They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover.
Now
they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Can you say 2 back-to-back defensive touchdowns? Let's go.
This defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fight will return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
I really do want Witherspoon
The
to
extra
go
point
off this year,
now
so
coming from Myers.
got to get a shit ton of INTs.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. On second down, it's Knight.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Knight on the handoff. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A run with Knight. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
So this season, I really want to utilize all my running backs.
First and 10.
So, sure they will with Charbonnet, Walker,
Give him
and
a
Max.
couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, we
I
talk
think it'd
about
be cool.
defenders,
Because we don't
specifically
really see
linebackers,
Charbonnet.
keeping their eyes in the right spot.
I
He
mean,
had
I
that
could
eye
trade him
down
away.
the entire
He could be
time.
started
And you
somewhere
know
else,
that's
but
not easily done
this guy has
because they throw a
explosive
lot of
plays.
misdirection at you. They try and fool you
Ooh,
and
damn.
get your eyes in the wrong
So it'd be good to
place.
kind of see him,
But you're right about
like I said,
that. When he
utilize more
correctly
in
figured
this
that one out,
new
it
style
made
of
a really
offense that
nice
we have
play.
under Grubb.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
I don't see my boy number 3 here, but that's
He'll
fine.
look to throw. Able to
Get
find
him,
the
baby,
open
let's go.
man. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 70. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries it for a loss of 7.
That's what's holding. I'm kind of glad we didn't come up with that time basically finally out on the field.
He's having himself a game.
Rack the socks out, baby. Rack them up.
Hassan Reddick now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. That one a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage if he has just a little. The scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Breaks a tackle, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This is Knight, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the carry, here's Knight. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zonovan Knight taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Could be wrong, but I think that's Zonovan Knight's first touchdown.
Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Miami set to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Yep, the stadium's grown on me. I like it.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Swing complete to Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across
crazy.
the 40-yard line.
Speaking of Jalen
They're
Waddle,
going to need to get up
I
and
haven't
set
heard
in a
of his
hurry.
name at all last season.
2 and now on 1st down. And that's complete to KJ Osborne. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Too heavy, guys?
Now a
Leave a
2nd and
comment.
2.
If you've heard of him, leave a comment.
Straight
Let me
ahead
know.
with Achane. And a pretty athletic run right
Okay,
there.
the
As he's going to
H-line
get this
is
down
about it, though.
inside
Halfway
the
through the
40.
season, I got a ball
This
out.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ooh.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be a start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That one complete to Hill. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
First timeout.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout
in the beginning of the game by an opposing team.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Or maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to quote-unquote hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
I said I know I'm not going to put a lot of commentary on this,
Look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Let's try to get to the 25 with this.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the ball, that could be the decisive goal in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
From what I've seen, is a lot faster than Kenneth Walker.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 89 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
And the funny thing is,
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Sports cards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Knight had a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Also, I don't want you guys thinking that I've dipped out on the other series that I've done. I'm still going to do them. It's only going to be one series each. I have not done the Houston Texans yet. I'm going to. It's going to be CJ Stroud against the team.
It's 1st and 10.
A few trades. But then we're going to ball out with it.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Knight, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
So we're going to do those other series.
Credit him
We're
with a
going to finish
1-yard
them off
gain
with
there
the
to
one
make it 2nd and 9.
the one Super Bowl win with him. And we're going to go back to just the Texans and the Seahawks.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Out of the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Cameron Latu, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it.
Holding him to 32 yards right now, and almost the end of the 3rd is
if this possession is an empty one.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed
It would be
post-grab?
Waddle.
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to
Hey,
the
you
end
can
zone?
see inside the suites. That's
Done
cool.
good with the extra point, and that will cut
Just
this
looks like
lead down to
seating in
25.
there. Nothing fancy.
This taken in right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and
Taking it right down Broadway. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Bam Knight.
It's really making me second guess Kenneth Walker as our RB1.
Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Jesus, he already had, what, 121
What's
yards?
already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the
Holy
game.
shit.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, It took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's
He
having.
already has over 200.
Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
You see that at a minute in the third?
Up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
I didn't realize Waddle had 82 yards already.
And that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
I'm not even paying attention.
So far, I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game. But so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be
That sucks because
And you can tell just by
Owens was one of those good players I really liked. He got injured, or he had an injury last season. He was out for a while. And now he's injured in the first season game of this year. That sucks.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has had a whale of a game. In the third quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot, and what he has found is that zone that we always talk about, where every carry feels great. Every carry potentially is a sprint to the end zone, and all he wants to do is ride it as long as this game goes on.
I don't want to make this game a boring game, but my guys are going to keep running with him.
Stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down now, it's Knight. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 238 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows. And you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more. The cherry on top, maybe, as this game goes forward. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 6.
I'm really going to try to get this guy 300 yards. Maintain that first place lead throughout the season.
Needed a big run. A 1st down. He's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Try to get 340.
Come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Knight, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where the next defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, it's Knight, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
All right, I'm not going to make
running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you
300
have
yards
great vision,
opening day.
you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Seahawks, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off.
Damn, Jay is saying it's going to be missing, what was that, 5 weeks? Dislocated knee. That sucks, man. Okay, well, you know what? Here we go. Pulled off a win against Miami. We're going into next week. We're going to be playing against a divisional rivalry. They suck. I don't know how they're overall 80, but I don't know. Easy win. So look at this. 37 carries, 307 rushing yards with an 8.3 rushing yard average and 3 touchdowns. Insane for Zonovan Knight. Somebody that's not really known. Crazy. All right, let's look at the news here. Miles Jack has 12. And then solo tackles. Really? Damn. Let's see. Sources have confirmed the trade sending Elijah Mitchell from the 49ers to the Lions is complete. Okay. Matthew Robertson was a 5-star QB recruit, so despite an underwhelming career, teams know there's still potential there. Okay. All right, here we go. Top teams right now. Cowboys, Green Bay, Falcons, 49ers, Chargers, Lions got a win. I like to see that. You know that on this station I like to root for the Lions. Let's see what else. Bengals, yep, us. Colts, Eagles. Okay, not bad. Russell Wilson and Joe Burrow take the passing leaders with Trevor Lawrence. Zonovan Knight, look at this. Blew out Saquon Barkley by almost 150 yards extra with 3 touchdowns. Damn. Receiving leaders, 161 for Amon-Ra St. Brown in one game. That's insane. Hassan Reddick is in the lead with 2 sacks, basically tied for first, but whatever. You know. And then, yeah, nothing else. Okay. Well, guys, I've recorded the first season Mike MacDonald's Air in Seattle. The Super Bowl video is out against the Bills. Check that one out. See if we won or not. And then I made one more, the first video of season 2, kind of going over the pre-draft stuff, the signings, free agency signings, stuff like that. And now this video. So within the next 24 hours, you're going to be getting 3 videos. So not bad. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. See you guys in the next one. Peace.